Hi everyone, it's Scrap Lady here. I have a project share for you. I made a baby scrapbook album for a friend whose daughter is having a baby boy, and I just want to share it with you. I'm making a second one. I have it almost done. Look at my hair. I have it almost done, but this one is completed, surprising her with two albums, one for Grammy and one for Mommy. And I don't know if she's going to be Grammy or Grandma or what she's going to be, but anyways, one for the Grandma and one for the Mama. So this is, I struggled with this a little bit. I made the album, the pages very quickly, but I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And I decided that I was going to put it in a traditional album. I make a lot of the albums with the bind it all or things like that, or different bindings, and make the covers myself and everything. And so this one I decided I was just going to make it in a traditional album. The other one I'm making is going to be with my bind it all, and I'll show you where I'm at on that. So what I did was I made the pages 8.5 by 8.5, and because I was going to back it and make a border and put it in my make it a cut it with the bind it all, make the holes with the bind it all, and do all that. And when I decided not to do that, I didn't. Well, I had an album that was 8.5 by 8.5, and I said cool, but it was pink and orange, the stripes, the outside of the album, obviously not for a boy. So I messed around with it to try to cover it up, and it was a disaster, so I ended up throwing it away. But I had the inserts, so the 8 by 8 albums are not 8 inches, they're bigger than that. The album itself is like 9.5 by a little over 8.5, and I thought maybe I could get away with putting the 8.5 by 8.5 inserts into this 8 by 8 album. And the holes were not in the right place, so by the time I got the holes cut for the right place, it was a mess. So I said, oh, now I have to cut down my pages to 8 by 8. And once you've already decorated the pages, sometimes things come to the edge. So a couple of pages I had to redo, but for the most part I was able to cut down the pages pretty well. So this is the album. I'm going to take off this plastic cover when I send it. I'm just going to keep it on as long as I can. I might even send it in this and then just tell her she can take it off, because it'll keep the album much nicer for as long as possible. So they can put a picture here. And then on the inside, what I'm going to do on this, this way, on this first page, it's blank, but I'm going to put a space for the name of the baby, the date of birth, and the weight and height, length, and all that. So that's just gonna be an insert that I'm gonna print on my computer. So then what I did was I made the pages, and I decided to instead of I was gonna put the pages that I had decorated side by side, and then I decided to make it bigger and to fill. I had 10 pages, so I needed 20 pages. For the album, I decided to put what I made and then put a solid or a decorative matching page next to it. And I have all the scraps right here, plus a few sheets of solid paper. So I'm going to send her the scraps so that she can then use them to put photo mats where she wants them and as big as she wants them on those blank pages that I left. So I thought that would be neat to do that, because sometimes, I don't know what size pages sometimes people print, and so if they want 4 by 6 or 3 by 3, I did some 4 by 6 and some 3 by 3 size mats. Well, the mats are actually 4.5 by 6.5 and 3.5 by 3.5. So there's all different size pictures that you can have. This is the paper that I got. I've never seen this before, but this is Jolie's Boutique, and it's called Baby Boy, and it is the most adorable paper. And it is, some of it is textured, which is really neat. And I still have enough paper left to make another album for sure. You know, I don't have a lot of paper, but I definitely have enough to make another album. It's cute, cute, cute paper. A lot of different glittery and textures and things like that. So I have one of each sheet left at least. Some of them I have more, but I have at least one of each sheet left. So, which is a good thing. I can always make more. Okay, so here's the album. Like I said, the first page, I'm going to put the whole name and stuff like that. And then this is the second page. If we can not get glare. So when you open it up, what I did was I cut this out from one of the pages, and I backed it on some just plain light blue greenish paper, kind of greenish paper. And then I cut out the stars and the clouds and things like that, and I put those in there. And then this is the photo mat here, and the photo can, I didn't stick this all the way down so the photo can stick underneath there. And then I saw that they had these little things, these little lions, and this paper has that on it too, and it just kind of coordinated with the whole thing. So I put that paper as the second, the plain paper that then she can decorate it as she wants. So this next page, this is another thing I have to figure out how to do. So I cut out the stork with the "It's a Boy" saying, and then I colored it with some pens that I had, some of my glitter pens and things like that, to kind of make different parts of it stand out, like "It's a Boy." I colored that with a blue glitter pen, and different things I colored with the pen to make them stand out. And then I made a little mini book, okay, that ties with a ribbon, and there's one, it's one of those waterfall books pages. So I haven't figured out if I'm going to cut the page protector so that there's access to that without having to take the page out. I have to figure out if that's going to work and how it's going to work before I do it. So this is the coordinating plain paper on this side. Then I did this page. And hold on, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I have a sinus infection and I've been pretty sick for several days. So anyways, so this paper had the clothesline on it, and it's probably easier if I take this pages out to show you better. What I did was I cut out the clothes on the other, on another sheet of paper. There was 3 sheets of each page, each kind of paper, which is really nice. So I cut out the clothes, and then I glossy accented them and hung them back on the line. And then I did a photo mat, and I have brags that are letters. So baby, I did that, and then I just put these little, punched these little things so that the photos can slip right in there. And then sorry, I'm just like, now that I started sneezing, it's all over for me. And then this page was a nice coordinating page with this one. I thought I liked that a lot. Then I have this one. I did put a photo mat on both pages, but this one has the saying on it. I'll try to hold this up. So I'm gonna have a new room in, I don't know, several months. It's gonna be a while, and I'm gonna have a better camera set up. That's for sure. My little monkey, so cute. So that's the next one. And what I did was I just cut this out from the paper, because it was at the bottom. So I just cut it out. Hold on. And then I just went around it again with my markers, the gel pens, and I went around the edges to just outline the edges, and I did the same thing on the photo mat, outline the edges with my pens. So this page was the page that I had to redo because I had the four mats on one page, and it just didn't work out very well. So I divided it into 2 pages instead. This page right here was blank, so I figured I'd put 2 pictures on each page, and then there's room for journaling if she wants to do that. But this is a safety pin, and then I went around the 2 pictures with rickrack, blue rickrack, and then that's just some wood veneer letters that I had that I used Versamark ink on. I first used a regular pigment ink, maybe. I don't know what it was. It was really pretty light blue, and then I realized that even after a day the ink rubbed off. So you have to use either paint or something permanent. You all know that. And then these are the Polaroid photo things from Heidi Swapp. Okay, I had some of those, and this one is the original color, but this one was pink. And again, I took that same Versamark ink that I had, and I inked it. Like a little tiny spot right there, but there's going to be pictures in there, so that's going to be fine. So that's the coordinating page that I have. I'm trying to look on either side to make sure you can see what I'm seeing. I mean, you know, everything. So this cuddle, and I kind of made a little banner thing up there, and then the 2 photo things that they can write on the bottom too. Those are like Polaroid photo things. And then this is the other one with the Polaroid photos, but this one I covered it with paper. Covered the edge of the with coordinating paper. See, this is that green, and I covered the Polaroid things with and I thought that was really, I liked the look of that a lot. And then the word hugs is those wood letters again with the dark ink that doesn't. No, actually I sprayed these, I think. Did I spray these? What did I do with these? No, you know what I did? I took one of my sprays and I painted it. I used a paintbrush, dipped it into the spray bottle, and I painted it, and then I sprayed them over with a can of spray glitter stuff, and it's also a sealant. So it sealed the letters, and there's really no glitter. I don't really see any glitter. But it did seal them, which is exactly what I wanted to do. So those are on there good. The color will stay. And then this is another page I had to kind of alter and fix it up a little bit. The photo mats had rounded corners, and then I had to cut them off, and it was a big mess. So I just put 3 more photo mats on here, just made them square instead. And it says Adore. And then I have these wood veneers that I used rub-ons for. Faces I Love, and This Makes Me Smile. And then just a plain yellow sheet here for coordinating. And then this is another page. My granddaughter actually decorated the front of this. She wanted to do that, so I let her do that. And this is another waterfall page, so I have to decide what I'm going to do with that. If I'm going to have an opening, and then, you know, put some kind of closure on the opening, or what I'm going to do about that. I haven't decided yet. So and then that's the coordinating, and then this is the back page, and I have a really cute saying that I'm going to put on the back page. So that's my album for that, and this is her bag of scraps. I have some really good size, you know, scraps from all the pages, all the papers, plus I put some plain paper in here too. So this way she can just do what she wants with the blank pages. Just put the pictures on as they are. Some people print their pictures with the white edges, which she wouldn't need to put any photomaps on. So that gives her choices to do whatever. And then the second book, I made this when I went for my crop, but I haven't decorated it. I have a little bit of decoration to it. So it's basically, I already did the things with my bind it all. I had to redo it because it didn't come out. I had to put an edging on it, cover what was there. I just folded a paper that was 2 inches. I folded it in half, and I had to redo every single one because it didn't come out right. But anyways, I forget where I got this idea from. I don't know, somewhere online, I believe. And they're all flip pages. I'm going to do one at a time. So this paper stack is Kidlit, which is so cute. So stinking cute. And this was one of the cutouts that I got from that. So I have this, and I did decorate some of this. I cut out some of the cars, and these were not glossy accent because this paper right here, the cars, they're already shiny. So, and then I just put like a little road, and then I cut this on the Cricut, and I also made the tag on the Cricut too. So this flap has a pocket, and then so if it's up like this, this is a pocket here, and then it folds open. So when you're looking at it, it's actually going to be like this. So there's room for pictures here. When it opens up, there's room for a picture here, and then there's room for pictures here, and also for that. And then when you flip the page over, there's room for pictures here. So there's a lot of room for pictures on these. So that one, this flap opens down. I have 3 different flaps, down, up, and side. So you'll see this one is the up one. So this one folds up and has a, does it have a pocket? Yes, it has a pocket here. And this is a pocket here. I forgot what I did. And that's a pocket there. So I haven't decorated this yet. I've just put the solid paper. I bought a paper pad that had these colors in it. I actually did buy a paper pad with solid paper because the coordinating colors were perfect. I was having such a hard time coordinating the colors with the Kidlit paper stack, but this I found at Joann's, and it was perfect. So I did buy that. So anyway, so again, I need to decorate these pages, and then the next page opens to the side like that. So again, a pocket here. This came from the paper pad. I cut this out with the Cricut, and I have to glue this down because it's not holding very well. So it's puzzle pieces, and then so it opens like this, and this is a pocket underneath here. I used a stamp with a punch with letters on it that I have, and then this paper had this on it, so I just cut around that, and then I put gems all around it, and there's room for journaling. And then again, the back is blank, which I will be decorating it all. Just did a few decorations here and there. So this next one is going to go down. So I have a pocket. I have a pocket here, and I cut these little feet off the Cricut also. And this is Little Monkey. And then this And then again, you have the back, and the back has a pocket too. Some of them, when I was attaching these, some of them I attached so that it made a pocket on the other side. Some of them, if they attached the other way, I wasn't able to make a pocket on the back side because it would have been upside down. So this next one, see, this is not a pocket, it's just a border more or less. So this flips up. And then that's the back side. And then this one, pocket here, flips sideways. Then the back of it, a pocket here. Then this one I printed stuff from my Cricut also, from the Cricut at the crop I went to actually. And I cut out with a punch, and then I just did it with the pattern paper, and I put it underneath the solid paper that pulled up, and that's a pocket there. And then you open it up there, and then the back has the same pocket. And then this one, I did the same thing with a punch, made a decorative edge out of that, and I did put these little cute little onesies, and then the back has a pocket and the decorative edge on the top. And then this one opens to the side and has that pocket here and a pocket here. So I think I want to make one more page of this because there's some owl paper that's really cute that I don't know why I didn't make a page with that, but I'm going to add one more page to it with the owl paper. And so that will be all, and then I'm going to make a chipboard cover and back and bind it with my Bind It All. So I need to decorate that, and I'm thinking a lot of these, some of these that I got will coordinate with some of these colors. Maybe these were the things that I had gotten, and I don't know if they're going to coordinate or not. We'll see. I'll give it a test. I'm trying to look now. They might not coordinate. Nah, might not. So anyways, I have I do have my Cricut that I now have access to. Well, I have the two of them that I got out of the dumpster, and the big one that I have isn't working. And I read that you can interchange cords, and the ones that I have are missing cords. So I have a cord. I did find that, and so I can print out some more, which I'm going to do some more images and stuff from the Cricut for that book. And I should be done that hopefully by the end of the week because I have to mail it before I go to Mexico. So I have actually 2 weeks to finish it because, yeah, 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks, because we're leaving for Mexico on May 9th, and that was 3 weeks from Friday. And I want these to go out before then, so I have plenty of time, considering how much I have done on it, and one book is completely done. So, my basement is nearly empty, and will be empty by next weekend. So we went downstairs to kind of assess how we were going to divide up the rooms. And right now, when you walk down my basement, the stairs are kind of in the middle or off-centered a little bit. So when you walk down, you look to your right, and that is a small area. It's probably about, it's not too small. It's probably at least 12 by 12, maybe bigger than that. Maybe like 15 by 12 or something like that. And that's where the electrical box is, and then the water pipes are, and then beyond that, near the bulkhead door, is where the furnace is. And so when you walk down the stairs to the left is a big, huge open area. And that is about 22 to 25 feet long by 17 feet wide. It's a big room. So we were going to divide that in half, and I was going to have half, and Jack was going to have the other half. And then the room, when you walk down to the right, we were going to use that as a storage room. We're going to put shelves in there and be able to put boxes on the shelves and whatnot. So Jack said to me today when we went downstairs, or last night when we went downstairs, he said, I've been thinking, he says, I really think that this other side on the right is going to be more than big enough for what I want it for. He said, I just want to put the couch down here and a TV, the big TV, and be able to play my video games and stuff. And he said, I really think you need more space. So I am going to have the full, like 25 by 17 scrapbook room. So I am so excited. So we started looking at things and trying to figure out how it was going to work out and whatnot. And there's still a lot of stuff, scattered stuff down there from my stepdaughter. She hasn't gotten everything out. A lot of stuff needs to be packed, and it's just stuff scattered, so it's kind of hard to see. So next weekend, when everything is moved out, we'll bring some tables down there and kind of put tables around and figure out what we can do. Excuse me, there's columns that are about 7.5 feet apart in the middle of the room. And so we have to, and those are obviously supports. And so I have to figure out what I'm going to do about those, and, space-wise. But I want to have a crop area. And with that size room, I'm hoping to be able to do 10 to 12 people in a crop, which is really exciting for me. So anyways, plans are in the works, and the first thing, we're not going to be able to do anything until after we get back from vacation, because next weekend I don't know if she's going to be done Saturday or Sunday. And then the weekend after that, the first weekend in May, I'm volunteering at the CKC, Creating Keepsakes Convention, here in where I live. And so I'm going to be doing that, and that'll be all weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I'll be exhausted, like I am now, on Sunday. So then we leave for Mexico that following weekend, that following Friday. And we're gone for 2 full weeks, Friday the 9th till Friday the 23rd. So I don't think we're going to start on the basement until after that. And what we need to do right now, there's walls up. There's sheetrock, and some of it is painted, some of it is wallpapered. And there's a bathroom down there that is cockeyed. The people that lived here before built it, and it is not straight or level or anything. And it has a toilet, a sink, and a shower in it, and then that's it. It's a very small. So obviously the toilet's going to stay where it is, but we're going to tear it all apart, right down to just leaving the toilet, and then we're going to rebuild it and put a big tub down there, and the sink that we used to have upstairs in the bathroom up here, it's going to go down there. It's a bigger sink, so we're going to put that one. We're going to reuse that one, repurpose it, so we don't have to buy that. So anyways, we're going to tear all the walls down, everything right to the concrete. We're going to take all the framing out right to the concrete, and then Jack's going to put a coating of sealant on the concrete, and then he said Tyvek stuff that he's going to put up there, and then insulation. And he's going to build the framework, and then insulation in that. And then he's got to do the wiring too. He's going to do all the wiring. Right now there's maybe 2 plugs in the whole basement. It's kind of weird, but anyways, so there's going to be plugs every like 4 feet, and it's going to be awesome. So got to figure out lighting and got to figure out, you know, how everything is going to work out. But it'll take 6 to 8 months at least, I bet you, to get this done, because we can only work on it on the weekends because he works during the week. So yeah, we'll do as much as we can on the weekends, and you know, hopefully 6 months, by the end, you know, by fall, I'm hoping to be able to have it ready. But just the fact knowing that I'm going to have this big, huge room, I'm so excited. So anyways, in the meantime, I have to continue working on my stuff and get it out of the living room and cleaning it up and getting rid of stuff and things like that. So I have plenty to do, that's for sure. All right, well, I just wanted to share that with you, and I am going to do another video on the Pass It On challenge. I can't think. The update. Pass It On challenge update. All right, I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.